In today's video, we're going to be talking about yesterday's White House leak that indicates that there might be a new proposal coming to significantly increase capital gains taxes and how I believe this could affect the precious metals. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and staying safe. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the spot price of silver sitting pretty at about $26 an ounce. And I also wanted to talk about a White House leak that came out yesterday that suggests that a tax increase might be coming soon. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today is Friday, April 23rd, 2021. It's currently 59 degrees outside. It's actually blaring hot out here. It's nice and sunny, as you can see on screen. So once again, I'm filming today's video outside. Why be inside when you can be outside? The spot price of silver, as I'm recording the video, is $26 even, which means it's down about 12 cents, and the spot price of gold is $1,777.40, which means it's down about $6.50. Of course, that's as I'm filming the video, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching it, so head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. And by the way, with the spot price of silver being $26 an ounce, we could pretty much just say $31 an ounce, because I like to take the spot price and tack on a $5 premium, because that pretty much seems to be the bare minimum premium nowadays. Rounds it up by $5. That's what the out-the-door price tag is, which is what stack price is. No longer going by spot price, going by stack price. Now, I wanted to talk much more about the precious metals, but before I can even do that, I have to talk about a little bit of information that came out yesterday. In fact, this came out yesterday talking about potentially taxes going up, while I was filming a video talking about taxes, inflation, and economic hardships driving even more people to the silver and gold. And that was before I even knew that this White House leak came out. So I'm going to be putting a couple things up on screen you'll be able to read, and I also encourage you to look a little bit more into this yourself. I just wanted to talk about something that was going on in the world of finance. So halfway through the day yesterday, we started to see the stock market begin to plummet. We were actually having a green day, and then out of nowhere, it seemed as though we were seeing red across the board right about halfway through the day. And as we should all know by now, the markets are extremely quick to react to financial and economic news. And what came out yesterday, I don't really want to call news, but it was a White House leak. We don't have all of the details just yet, but I thought it was pretty interesting. What came out yesterday was a little bit of information suggesting that 46 and his administration might be looking to nearly double the capital gains tax rate, targeting the top income earners, of course, with some of the most wealthy investors having to pay potentially over 43% of their gains. Good Lord, could you imagine making $1 million off of a really smart investment? Maybe a smart investment, maybe a lucky investment, who knows? Can you imagine making $1 million off an investment and you're only able to take home a little more than half? Good God. I am nowhere near the millionaire level, but that hurts me to think about. But also, this is supposedly part of the American Families Plan, which we're apparently going to be getting more information about this around April 28th, so this upcoming week. And these tax hikes are supposedly to help fund childcare and education. That's most of the information that we have so far, not a whole lot of details. But I wanted to share that. I wanted to inform everyone ahead of time. Apparently, we are going to be getting more information this upcoming week. I believe this upcoming Wednesday will be the 28th. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to get more information soon. At least I hope so. I don't like the rug being pulled out from underneath us. I never appreciate that. But what's funny about a potential tax increase, as I stated in yesterday's video, that is one of the biggest factors to driving even more people into the precious metal markets. When they see that these large corporations are getting regulated, or if capital gains tax is going up, or if we're going through economic hardships on a national or an international level, kind of like what we saw last year, these are some of the biggest factors that drive people out of the markets that they're currently in and into the precious metal markets to preserve wealth for the long term, or to have a better chance or a better shot at stability during times of economic instability. It makes perfect sense to me, which is why I'm stacking, quite honestly. And with everything going on right now, with all of the uncertainty, with all of the fear in the markets, with all of the excitement in the markets, it seems as though everything is up when it actually should be down, and everything's down that should be up. Everything's backwards right now. Everything's upside down. Everything's inside out. Everything's going left when it should be right. Everything's going right when it should be left. Nothing makes sense at the moment. So I'm trying to apply as much logic to an illogical situation as I possibly can, and I'm having a really difficult time doing this. But with this news that came out yesterday, we saw the stock market begin to tank. Didn't full on crash, obviously. Just a really big drop pretty much across the board. I was seeing red across the board. Most other people were seeing red across the board. This led to a massive sell-off. And what do we see during times like these? When people are selling off their positions in the stock market, or people begin to liquidate when it comes to their businesses, or when it comes to real estate, in fear of taxes going up, in fear of inflation, in fear of economic instability. A lot of the time they'll cash out. Some of them will reap the rewards of the gains. Some of them will sell at a loss. And a lot of people will begin to plow their dollar bills into silver and gold. Like I said, for a better shot at stability. When the road is getting really bumpy, when things are getting rocky, when things are getting shaken up, everything's all over the place. No one knows what to do. One thing is for certain, and that's the silver and the gold, they're here to stay. Businesses can go through situations. The stock market can go through situations. Real estate can go through situations. Silver and gold, they're here for the long term. They've been here for thousands of years. They've been here long before we got here. And they will be here long after we're gone. The silver and gold are real, true, honest money, and are typically used as somewhat of a physical at-home savings account to store value and preserve wealth. The reason most people prioritize business stocks and real estate over precious metals is because they're trying to create wealth. They're trying to generate wealth. They're trying to make money. They're trying to produce income. They're trying to get that cash flow. They're trying to see massive capital appreciation and business expansion. Silver and gold, that's not what they're for. They're there to help you save for the long term. And a lot of people, quite like myself, potentially like you, if you're watching 9.5 minutes into a silver and gold video, you're probably involved in the silver and the gold. And I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're in it for the long term. You're not here for next week, next month, next year. You're here for multiple years, potentially decades. Generational wealth, if you plan on passing it down to your kids, and they can pass it down to their kids, and so on and so forth. Big difference between business stocks and real estate to create wealth, and precious metals such as silver and gold to preserve wealth. So I can't predict the future, but if I had to take a guess, if I had to take a wild stab in the dark, I would go ahead and assume that if these new tax increases, massive tax increases, become implemented, I don't think that it would be for this year. I don't think it would even be for next year. I think it would be for a couple of years down the road. Because I personally don't believe you can tax an economy that's already down. I don't think you can tax an economy while you're simultaneously trying to stimulate an economy. I don't think it works that way. So I believe these tax hikes, these tax increases, are going to be for a couple of years down the road. I know there's cars driving past. I know there's birds chirping. I'm outside. I know the audio is not perfect, but you can hear me just fine. Back to what I was saying. I think this is going to be for a couple of years down the road. I think it's when we get a little bit more back on track. I think it's when we continue on the path, hopefully, to a state of recovery. Pretty safe to say that we've been moving in the right direction. Things are still pretty bad, by the way. Not as bad as they were last year. They're getting a little better. We're seeing improvements. We're seeing progress. That's what's important. Slow progress is better than no progress, as I always say. But as jobs return, as everything reopens, as we get back on track, as people return to earning their currency, spending their currency, investing their currency, buying houses, buying new cars, going on vacation, buying new clothes, buying new jewelry. And when this whole big, massive shutdown is officially a thing of the past, I think that's more than likely when we're going to see more proposals and more action to rev up taxes on top income earners, at least. Because we were told months and months and months ago, it was the people making over $400,000 a year who had to watch out. As it turns out, of course they're trying to hit the people making over $400,000 a year with all these new taxes, but even the people making less than $400,000 a year are getting hit with other types of taxes. That's just how it works, unfortunately. So my honest expectation is that upon more details, more information that we'll hopefully be getting this upcoming week, and we get an idea when these taxes for these people are supposed to be going up, I think that's when we're going to see either a little bit more fear or a little bit more confidence. Because keep in mind, this is just a proposal. This isn't set in stone. This hasn't been passed. This isn't anything. This is just a concept at the moment. So nothing's happening just yet. We have a little bit of a ways to go. We have some time. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see what goes on during the amount of time that we have. I wonder if we're going to see people continue plowing their dollar bills into the stock market because they know they have maybe 2, 3, 4 years, or if it's evidently going to be sooner rather than later, and we see a big massive sell-off. And I'm very curious how many of the people who are selling off and liquidating and cashing out are going to be taking that fiat, that currency, those glorified IOU depreciating dollar bill debt notes, and injecting them into silver and gold. Now, if I had to guess, I think the people who are moving their stock market dollars into physical silver and gold are probably going to be prioritizing gold over silver, because gold, a little bit more stable of a metal between the two. Gold does a little bit better of a job holding its own. When it comes to silver, anybody who knows silver understands the volatility. It's all over the place. Silver, it doesn't take nearly as much to move the needle. The reason I say that is because, and this is something that I've been saying for a very long time now, silver is something that I consider to be the opportunity metal because I believe it is potentially the most undervalued asset on the planet. I think there's far more room to grow and perform over time. And if silver were to double in dollar bill value, which actually means the dollar bill is going down in value, it's not really so much silver going up in value, but you know what I mean. If the spot price were to double All it would need to do is go to about 50 bucks. 51, 52 bucks. Silver's already been to the $50 mark. Gold, on the other hand, would need to go above $3,000. It would need to go to about $3,500. Gold has never seen that number before. That's a massive, massive, massive jump. Of course, from a percent perspective, from a growth perspective, it's both doubling, but I believe silver would have a far easier time doubling in value from where it currently is sitting rather than gold. Gold is a little bit more stable, a little bit more sustainable. Silver's much more sporadic, and in my opinion, has far more room to grow and perform over time. But I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions, make your own decisions based off of your conclusions, not mine. But the conclusion that I came to based off of a couple of years of my involvement, my experience, and my research, I believe silver is the opportunity metal, and I think gold is the powerhouse metal. That's just how I see it. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know. What do you think of this new potential tax increase proposal? Keep in mind, we don't have all of the details. And also, let's keep our opinions to ourselves when it comes to politics, because our opinions don't really matter. Let's focus on the facts. Let's focus on the numbers. Let's stay logical, rational, objective, and let's not get distracted by the people in suits who want us to have the us versus them mentality. The more divided we are, the easier we are to conquer. Let's stay focused. Head on down to the comments and let me know if you think that this new potential tax increase is going to lead to people selling off some of their positions in whatever market they're in and driving those dollars into the precious metals. And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm also doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites. And of course, you can watch all of my videos early and commercial-free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Or you can hit the subscribe button like Ben Askren hit the canvas. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel, for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. Just posted one about teaching your kids about silver and gold, one about recovery stocks, one about the tech stock sell-off, one about the credit card crackdown, and a bunch of others. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And, of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know, once again, what do you think this new potential tax increase proposal is going to do for the silver and the gold? Do you think it's going to create and stir up even more economic uncertainty, financial hardships, stock market sell-offs? And do you think the people who sell off, the people who cash out, the people who liquidate, are going to be taking their dollar bills and plowing them into silver and gold. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.